Going on, y'all? It's Falcons Daily. I am CG, your host, Craig Green, and we are back here on a Wednesday to chop it up with you again. If you want to give me a follow, I'm at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports. Fan Arch is at Fan Arch Co. Their logo is in the top left corner. They are at Fan Arch Co. FANARCHCO. Give us a follow if you would like. We're going to get right into it here. Probably try to keep it a little brief today if we can. Right now, things are starting to kind of pick up again at Flowery Branch. We found out on Tuesday that A.J. Terrell and Taquan Graham are going to return to practice. A.J. Left the Minnesota game with a hamstring injury. He did not play against Carolina, did not play against Washington, and obviously we had the bye week, so he's had basically 3 weeks to get himself right and back on the field. TQ Graham was on IR from early in August, and now he's good to go. In the beginning, his injury was not listed. It has been unearthed that it was a calf injury. So Taquan is now back practicing. He's not, as of yet, going to suit up this Sunday Monday against Buffalo. But he is in the 21-day window to return to practice, so the Falcons will have a decision to make. Either A, activate him on IR to the 53-man roster, or B, he will have to go on season-ending IR even if he's healthy, just depending on where the Falcons see him and, see their roster and all those other things. So good to have those guys back. Raheem did say in his presser on Tuesday afternoon that everyone else not named TQ Graham and A.J. Terrell are basically in the exact same spots that they were before the bye week. That includes Storm Norton, Jamal Agnew, Troy Anderson, Braylon Trice. All these players are still in the same places that they were before. So, again, no updates just yet. They said, and that also includes Darnell Mooney as well. So we'll find out hopefully some more maybe Thursday. As I believe that's going to be the first day of practice, so I'm not mistaken. Again, it's an odd week because it's Monday Night Football, and usually the last practice is typically on a Saturday, like a walkthrough or something like that. So we'll just have to keep it locked here to Falcons Daily and to Atlanta Falcons official social media if you want to see any updates on injuries and things like that. We'll try to get it to you here every morning on Falcons Daily as we possibly can. And Raheem also was talking to the media about all types of topics, talking about the offense as well. One really important thing that I wanted to talk about was the fact that the Falcons will need to get touchdowns to beat Buffalo. I mean, this is the team that was going into Week 5 that was the second highest scoring team in the NFL. Behind the Detroit Lions. They were averaging well over 30 points a game. And again, we just saw them take a L to the New England Patriots on their field on Sunday Night Football. But, the Falcons aren't going to be able to trot Parker Romo out there and kick 3-4 field goals and expect to win this ball game. You have to get into the red zone. You've got to finish. You've got to score touchdowns. And Raheem Morris kind of agrees with me on that. I'm pretty sure he fully agrees with me. Field goals can win you games. They can lose you games, whatever it might be. But Raheem, talking to the media on Tuesday, said from a stat standpoint, you're pretty ecstatic about where you are in a lot of categories. And the categories you want to improve, obviously, are the main ones. For us on offense, it's scoring touchdowns. If we can improve that, we'll have a really good offense. And yeah, 100% agreed. You have to get inside that red area. When you get in there, you have got to punch the ball into the end zone, whether it's, dumbing things down and playing some power football. Sometimes I've seen not only with Arthur Smith's offense, but with the Zach Robinson-led Falcons offense, sometimes things getting a little too cute around the goal line. Not sure if they're trying to make highlights or whatever it is, or just really trying that hard to fool the defense to get easier touchdowns. But sometimes it's okay for them to know what you're going to do and that they just can't stop it. So I would love to see more power football at the line. I hate to see all these motion things, and I damn sure hate to see shotgun when we need 1 freaking yard. So, uh, whatever it takes for the Falcons to get touchdowns, if you got to throw a fake field goal in there or something like that, do it. Again, if we're gonna beat the Buffalo Bills, it's not gonna happen by kicking field goals and trotting Parker Romo out there every time the offense comes up short. Now, another question posed to Raheem was during his press conference. Mark Zeno asked this question. He asked, "What is the identity of the?" He basically asked the identity of the team. And Raheem told him, he said offensively, and I kind of agree. He said the team can run the football. They're a running team. I feel like, and also he said defensively they tackle well. He feels like special teams, there's guys who are hungry and can take opportunities when they see them. But the way I see this team right now, offensively, yes, we are a run-first football team that sprinkles in the pass when we have to. We do have a quarterback capable of passing the ball down the field who can win a game with his arm if need be, but we are a run-first offense. Defensively, I feel like we want to stop the run and force you to be one-dimensional. And we are a good tackling team, as Raheem said. So I do believe those things about us. Special teams, I have no idea what we are right now. It's kind of hard to say. I mean, yeah, we want to have that same identity on kick coverage and also on kick returns. We want to be able to create space and give guys like Agnew and Ray McLeod and Natron Brooks, who is back on the depth chart, by the way, give those guys, space to do their thing. But, special teams has been, to me, one of the sore spots of this team so far this season. But, that's our identity, if you ask me. Run the ball, stop the run type team, pass it if we have to, and tackle well. So I think really just fundamentally sound, I would say is, but plenty of things to work on. I still think we need some more help on offense. I still think that, the kicking situation may or may not be resolved right now with the acquisition of Parker Romo or whatever, but we will see. Hopefully I'm wrong on. Hopefully things work out with Romo and shipping Koo off. Down the river to New Jersey was the best move, as he's on the practice squad for the New York Giants right now. But yeah, so that's kind of our identity. I would love to see us have an identity of a team that just owns the line of scrimmage on both sides of the ball, really all 3 sides, to where we can kind of do what we want to do. I really feel like that was the identity of a team like the 2017 Philadelphia Eagles, who ended up winning the Super Bowl because, again, they had the pass blocking. They had the best run blocking. And they also had some of the better pass rush to where they can get after you with 4 guys, and they could cover in the back end with 7. So that's where I think we need to get to, is where we can do all the little things great and all the big things awesomely. So that's where I feel like we need to get to. All right, now comments. We're gonna go to those real quick. Only a couple of them. Yesterday's program talked about Kirk Cousins, and we talked about Jake Browning and the Cincinnati Bengals and what have you. Turns out a few hours after our show, Joe Flacco was traded to Cincinnati, so therefore no market for Kirk Cousins to go to Cincinnati any longer. But that didn't stop Highland Roberts 2053 for saying Kirk for Trey. Hey, you know what? And he's talking about Trey Hendrickson, the defensive end for the Bengals. I'd do it. If we're exchanging salaries, if the money is gonna be the same or whatever it is, I'm all for it. After that, let's see, we had another comment here. Samuel Davis, 1524. Joe Flacco went to the Bengals, so the Falcons can't trade Kirk Cousins to them if he would have signed off to them if he would signed off on it. This is CG's worst video to date. Well, Samuel Davis, my friend, looks like you tuned in well after the trade went down. This show premieres at 10 a.m., sir. The trade was announced at 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon. So that was your worst comment to date. Love you, sir. You're my Falcons family, even though you Even though you had to put that comment in there. But again, yeah, this video typically premieres about 10 a.m. every day. So hopefully we'll see y'all again tomorrow at 10 a.m. For Falcons Daily on a Thursday. And we'll have a little bit of insight as to what game week preparation is going to look like. Hopefully, I'll have an idea about any other returning players in terms of, you know, the the Jamal Agnews of the world, the Darnell Mooney's of the world. Hopefully, we can get some of these guys back, and another guy I'm really looking forward to. Hopefully, would be Troy Anderson if we can bring him back. I mean, I'll tell you what, that linebacker room is going to be formidable. Again, thanks again for tuning in. We will be back tomorrow with more Falcons Daily. Sayonara and buenos noches.